Notice eyes soft or closed. Check in with the things around you, the sounds, the feel. And then check in with your body. Notice how it feels. Feel the strength you have in your body. Feel how strong it is, long it is. And just take a moment to be grateful your body can do what it can do. And then take a moment to be grateful for our life. As unique as it is right now, just that we have life and what we do have in our life. And one more deep breath in. Let the breath all the way out. All right, take a breath and reach the arms up and stretch up. And we just give it that big stretch to side. And then bring the arms down. Roll your shoulders a few times, one direction and then the other direction. Create some movement with the arms, just kind of letting them move, crisscrossing in front. Take them up, bending the elbows back down, crisscross again. And one more time up and stretch. All right. Shake the hands a little bit, give the wrists a little bit of movement. And then shake the legs, shake the hips. Let's take the feet a little bit apart and just circle the hips around a few times. One direction, or try to get that movement in the hips. Then the other direction. Good. And then come back with feet about parallel distance apart, okay? So we're going to create some movement in the legs. If you need to be by the wall, please have the wall because we're going to be balancing a little bit, right? So one side is going to be nice and grounded, the other foot is going to come up. We're going to create the movement here from the hips, so we circle around and circle around, all right? If you can kind of work with balance on it, go ahead. We'll work with that magic number 8. Whew. So a couple more. Good. And then to bring it down. Now take it the opposite direction that you were circling around for 8. 5. I'll get some music on in a second here, guys. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Just take that foot and move the ankle around a few times. Point and flex, point and flex. All right, and then come back down. Create a little bit of movement like you're running. Let them kind of get some running. And then we'll do the other side. So find yourself strong and balanced on the opposite leg. And then circle around for 8. Doesn't matter which direction you're going because you're going to go the other direction in a moment. 3, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Whew. All right, other direction. Think about being up nice and tall. Couple more. All right, good. And then that foot needs a little bit of movement. All right, both feet back down just to create a little running effect. All right. Good. Come up onto the balls of the feet, both feet. Reach up. And then stretch up tall. And then slowly come down. Do a couple more of those. So we're working on as slow as we can come up onto the balls of your feet. And if you're on the carpet, you might notice this is really, really hard. But now going down, go down as slow as you can, like you're trying to control that movement down. 2 more times. You can have the arms up and get that big stretch. If you want them on your hips, that's fine. Focus on lifting up the heels. And then take the heels down as slow as you can. 1 more time. Get those calves working. And that focus on balance. All right, nice job. Okay, hands on the knees, come into a little squat positioning. Little bit of cat-cow, belly button to the spine, and then release. Couple more. And one more. All right, and then we're in our squat. Let's go a little lower if we can. And then fold forward, let the hips go up, and then squat. So we're trying to take ourselves kind of into a forward fold. You might find you need a lot of bend in the knees still, or you might come into that deeper fold. Let's do one more. And we either come into our forward fold and allow our head to dangle, arms to dangle, or we might feel like bringing our head up above our heart, just not feeling right for us to be folded forward. Take a few breaths here. And then we'll slowly roll ourselves all the way back up. Take your hands to your back, give a back support, lift up tall, slight back bend. All right, let's go ahead and bring ourselves back down onto the mat now and see how we're doing. Let's start with a boat pose. All right, so you're gonna come onto your mat. The knees are gonna bend. If you have something that you want to put between your thighs, your legs, to create a little bit more work on the inner thigh, that's a nice option. All right, sitting up tall, we want to always keep that idea that I'm zipping the pants that are tight. I wear a corset so that my core is active. So you can even go like this, make that core wake up a little bit, and sit up tall. Take out the arms in front of you. So they should be in line with our shoulders. Our back should be straight. Keep the chin a little bit tucked. Keep your feet grounded. Squeeze whatever it is. If you have nothing, just pretend you're squeezing something. Now lower down. Taking care of our back, we don't want to go too far, but we want to challenge ourselves. Our feet stay grounded. We take ourselves as low as we can. We might find a little curve as we lower down in the belly button to spine. Then we're going to pull ourselves back up nice and tall. All right, 7 more. We got this. All right, slow down. Belly in. Low as you can. And then back up. So if we're finding that this is compromising the back or anyway, we can take little ones. Anything is a good way to make that core be a little bit more active, but always listening to what works for your body each day. And each day can be different. Okay. Whew. All right. Nice job. I know we're more than halfway there. Let's see if we can do about 3 more. Two. Good. And last one. All right. When you come back up, you can find butterfly. Remove this, whatever it is, and feet come together, knees out, and you can lean into it if you want. It's always nice to get a few little yoga stretches in between. In between everything. All right. And then bring the knees back together. Extend both legs up for a moment. Find Dandasana where we fluff the feathers, hands up the side. Point the toes towards your face, lift up tall. So we're pointing the toes to our face, getting a stretch all along the back side of the legs. Sitting up tall helps with the posture and using your hands along the side. Put them about hip distance so their arm is directly underneath, the hand is under the arm. Perfect. Then push up, lengthen in the spine. Good. Lift up tall with the hands. Reach the hands up towards the sky. And then fold forward. Give yourself a nice little stretch all the way. Whew. Bring the chin to the chest. Whole side, back side of the body's getting a nice stretch. And then bring ourselves back up. Okay, into this boat pose. Extend one leg long. So I've got my right leg out. I've got my left knee bent. I'm sitting up tall. Good. The arm goes out in front of the bent leg. zip of the core. This one we're going to roll back and open up our arm to the side. Still keep that foot and leg grounded, and then pull ourselves back up. So trying to work a little bit on the side obliques. Keep yourself grounded with your foot and your leg, and go back, open up if you can, and then back all the way up nice and tall. Good. All right, nice job. Good. 2 more. Well, probably more less than that. That's all good. Let's just do 2 more. That was 8 for you. Fantastic. It was 6. Fantastic. We'll go to the other side. Do the same count. Bring yourself back up. Whew. Give yourself a little stretch. That bent leg, let's take it into a figure 4 over our long leg. And then we can sit up tall, give that stretch, or if we want to fold into it, that's fine. Whew. All right, and then bring it back up. We've got the other side now. I'm just going to flip around. So the other leg is up, opposite side. Bend in the knee. All right, lower, your arms are up, and then lower down. Open up. Make that leg help hold you there, and pull yourself back up. All right, this is 6. If you did 8, finish up. If you did 6, you can stretch out, reach behind you, and get a good little stretch, point your toes. All right, good. Okay, from here, we're going to work a little bit with the legs and the arms. So this is where you can use a band. If you have your block, like I said, my block is being used. So pretend this is my block. I'm going to use the block. And the idea is making the arms work, right? So we're going to go against the arms. Yep. Pull against the arms, right? So that's the arms. Have them handy. Just have it there nearby you. We're going to go on our back. Coming on our back. Give yourself a stretch into bridge pose. All right, just give it a stretch. Whew. When we come down, we're going to come down 1 vertebrae at a time. Slow, slow, slow. And then we'll do pelvic tilts. Belly button to the spine. Pelvis is tilted towards our face. So we got that flat back. Then rotate, let the pelvis tilt towards your knees. Create that openness. Let's do 4 more of those. Back down, flat. Inner thighs should be working, and that helps the pelvic floor to be active. So even thinking about squeezing something between your thighs as you push down, and then back and rotate. This movement is a little less. This is where you can find that intensity when you squeeze. Good, 1 more. Good. All right. Find your natural curve. Bring your knees up. 90-degree angle. Okay? Keep them there. We try to find that zip of the core. A little bit of curve in the back, but we have that belly button to the spine. Now grab onto your prop that you're using with your arms. So we want to make the arms work a little bit as well. Okay? We're either holding the block or using the band. Extend the arms up over, and then extend both the legs out. And then bring them back in. You can change it up and extend the legs long, and then create that as well. Halfway there. You have double bands. You could even put bands on the legs and do this. But I'm feeling like this is working pretty hard already. Whew. Couple more. Nice. All right, and then bring the legs in. Take the block or the band down. Bring your knees into your chest. Whew. Give it a little roll. Okay, one more bridge pose. Lift up into bridge. Stretch again. And you're going to grab your ball or your block. If you have neither of those and you want to use your band around your thighs, that is an option as well. Okay, because I could go there. We're going to take the ball between our thighs or whatever we're using. 90-degree angle. Still got that belly button spine. All right, we still have a little bit of a curve, but we're feeling solid here. Arms are coming out to the T. We're going to do the rotation to the side. So we find ourselves strong and stable here. Take it over to the right. And this is just the core working. It's not a twist. Back to the center. And over to the left. Back to the center. And again. Use your breath. 3 more sets. Exhale to one side. Inhale back to center. And exhale other side. 2 more. Last set. And back to center. All right, place the feet down. Give yourself a big stretch. And then come up into bridge pose. Okay, so right now with what we're going to do with the legs, kind of what we've been doing in the past, but shortening it up a little version. You can put something out there underneath your sacrum. You can keep your back down. You can take the challenge of lifting up. We're not doing it as long, so if you want to lift up and hold bridge for something different right now, take one leg up towards the sky. So a lot of work right here, right? Hold it up 4 times only. We're going to lower and then raise up. So doing it a little different. I'm not making us work as long. Because if you're doing it this way, you should feel it. And one more. If you need to come down for a little breather, go ahead. Otherwise, just put that leg down. Stay in bridge pose. And then we go the other leg. All right. So 4 times. Lift yourself up. Hold yourself here. If you have prop, that is perfectly fine. 4 times. Lower down. And raise back up. Good, one more, lift up. And then both feet down. All right, lower yourself down. Bring the knees into the chest. All right. Now, if you want, I can't even find my band. So if you want to hold something for your arms, you can, just for a little bit more work. We're going to stretch out the legs, stretch out the arms. Coming into kind of a canoe positioning right here. Holding here. So this may be where we're at. We might take a little bit of work with the belly. So kind of expelling breath. Making the belly work. Holding ourselves long. Dropping and stopping wherever we need to. See if we can hold it a little bit longer. Couple more. And then bring everything back in, knees to chest. All right, how we doing? Any thumbs? I got one. All right, guys. Hey, let's go ahead. Watching the time, I want to pull this over, rolling ourselves onto our side. Okay. I do want to do our back arms too, but we'll do that in between. All right, take yourself off to your side. You're going to extend yourself long on your side. Tends to happen as we tend to let the hip fall back. Try to stack your hip over hip. It's hard to kind of see, but one way you can look is my distance about the same all the way long? This arm is going to extend out. Find your balance. All right, we're going to take our leg up. I can't even stay here right now today. And maybe arm to head. Maybe lift up. And then down. Option can be keep your head down. Work with the legs up and down. Or up and down. Oh. 6, 7, and 8. All right, good. A little bit of clamshell work. So if you want to use your band around your leg, I can't even find that band again. You can put the band around your leg, right? So it can go around your thighs if you want that challenge. Sometimes a weight on your leg is another way to work with clamshells. And you can put your head on a blanket if you want. So knees are stacked. They're over top of each other, hip over hip, the zip of the core. Feet stay together, clamshells. One leg goes up. The top leg goes up and it comes back down. So you can have that resistance with the band, with your weight. And if we have nothing, and even if we have something, you just want to think like I'm going through thick something. Mud, clay, fog. Just that idea that you got to work slow and controlled. Halfway there. All right, good. Whew, all right. So now we can extend both legs out or keep the bottom one bent. We're working that top leg here. So find our balance again. Top leg a little bit up. It's going to go forward, and we don't want any movement other than just from the hip socket. And then back. Don't let the body fall forward to try to reach it back any farther. Slow and controlled. See if you can squeeze the glute. As it goes back especially, that's where you'd feel like you could do that. I know I missed the other one. That's okay. We won't do that one today. All right, a few more. All right, and then this last one, keep the leg back. Still be centered. We're going to try to squeeze from the glute as we kind of kick that leg back. So you want to try to make the action come from the glute as you kick back. Good, and let's get a stretch now. Stretch back where we pull onto the foot, ankle, leg, pants, anything that works, and should feel stretch in the upper chest as well as your thigh. And then we can take it into a tree positioning like we were doing yoga tree pose. We can stay with that, or some of us like to grab onto our leg and stretch that leg out. All right, so now we move on. It can be full plank, forearm plank, any version you want. So we're going to go for a minute with this. Get yourself ready. Everybody's ready? Here we go. Lift up. Oh. All right, so we're stacked, shoulders, elbows, heels pushing back back, belly button to the spine, holding ourselves up. You got this, guys. All right, a little bit of shaking, a little bit of making. We can do it. Zip in the core, heels push towards the back, inner thighs towards each other, strong throughout the whole body. It's a whole body workout. You only got another 30 seconds. You can do this. I'm trying to think if there's anything good to tell you. I have no stories. I did see my granddaughter on Mother's Day. I think I told you that on Wednesday. My daughter and her came over. We did the outside visiting. And she was being shy, so that worked out really nice. I didn't have to worry about feeling like I needed to hold her or hug her or anything. It was fun. It was a nice little visit. I got goodies from her, and my other daughter gave me a planter. My other son has been into Instapot cooking. And you guys, we are there. Oh, take a break. Stretch it back. Whew. Good. Oh, nice to get that little break, and then you can bring yourself back down onto your belly. Yay, we are strong. For some of us have been doing it this month. It's almost been like 15 days, so good job. I find it hard. We got to do the other side, so if you had the bands on your thighs, you want to grab that. If you had the weight, you want to have that weight near you. If you had that blanket underneath your head, we want that. First, I don't want to do this first. Ouch. Stretch out, stack. See, like myself, I know I feel steady right here, but if I look, I am leaning back. So we just need to kind of go to that spot where it feels like, wow, I got to keep myself here. And that takes work. And so what we're trying to do is stabilize our body, our core, which is not just the belly, it's into the legs as well. All right, so we're going to lift the leg up. And then if we were adding that arm, we can take that. Two, and one. I know we're getting tired, so don't lose that feeling of I need my core to work. So if we were having the band on, we put that band back on. We're doing clamshells. If we had the weight, we're getting that set up. And again, look, on my knees stacked, my hip over hip. Gonna give my neck a little support. We're gonna take the top leg up, resist, and resist going down. With that band, it feels like, woo, I can just zam back down, but we don't want to. We need to be totally in control. Five, 6, 7, one more, and 8. All right, so both legs go out, or if you kept the one knee, that's fine. We're long, tall. Again, check. Am I stacked, or I'm leaning one way or the other? Top leg comes up. It goes forward. It goes back. Your bottom leg might be long. It could have a bend in the knee. That's what's kind of supporting you from going back and forth. I like to have my hand in front too, because otherwise I tend to want to go farther. Trying to make myself, oh, I can go way, way, way back. That's not the goal. The goal is keeping this all steady, and that's what's controlling that movement to make our core stronger. 3 more. 2. Alrighty. And then we're taking that leg back and we're holding it back there. This is where we want to try to get the cheek to do more of the glute. Kick, kick, kick. 2, and 1. All right, so we're going to stretch the leg back. And then we can take it into our tree. And then if you want to lift that leg up, you can. This side does not lift up. This side just goes, this is enough. And I go, okay. All right, you guys are doing great. We got those done. Yahoo, let's go ahead and go back on our belly. No, we're not doing no more holding planks. That's okay. Just come onto your belly though. All right, the hips are holding down into the ground. Have the thighs push towards each other and push into the ground, and then the feet down and the feet put in the ground. So we're all strong along here. Take ourselves down. Push down on the back side of the body. Take your arms out to the side at a 90-degree angle. Keeping the body steady, we're just going to kind of lift up and then back down. Lift up and back down. And again. Good, 4 more. 2 and 1. Whew, take a little breather. You can rest your head on your hands, bring them above so your forehead rests or to the side. And then we'll do another stretch where we will still ground in on the bottom side of the body. Arms go out either up in front or to a T, Y, whatever your arms feel safe to do. Then we're going to peel the back side of the body up, the bottom side of the body up, and then peel up the upper body. And let's just hold here for 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then just relax for a moment. Put a band in the legs. And then let them windshield wiper side to side. Okay, stretch up into your modified plank, stretch back to child's pose, and just stretch it out. Okay. Taking ourselves now onto our hips, we're going to do a little bit of that tricep work. We worked with this a few weeks ago. I'm moving my blanket because I want my mat stability. So the triceps are the back side of our arms, and they're kind of like the angel wings, so we need to work them. We're going to put a bend in our knees like we're in boat pose ready. All right, and you can have your fingers any direction you want. I like my fingers towards me. I'm going to lift my hips up, but let's work at what the arms are going to do first. We're going to have them strong. They are going to bend, and then they're going to lift me up. So I'm using my weight for the work in my triceps. So I'm not going very high. This works really good on a solid bench or chair. You can use the up higher, and you can do this kind of a lift with it. But this kind of works this back side of our arms. So we can lift up. All right, so we lift ourselves up, and we might go, that's all I got. And that's okay, you can stay there. You could take it into just a plank. But to the tricep work, we can take that bend in the elbow, lower ourselves down, and then lift ourselves back up. So try to get that bend in the elbow. Good, that's where if we have a little bit of height, like that step or a chair, but you want a solid chair, you could do this on a side of a chair, strong one, so maybe like a bench. And do these tricep dips. Oh, back side of the arm should be burning. That is kind of the intention. Let's see if we can do a few more. We want to make those muscles burn. We didn't get the triceps in when we did the other work. A couple more. Nice. Oh, all right, sit yourself down. Ooh, shake out the arm, move the arm up, yep, cross it up, stretch up the arms. All right, so that's one of our weaker muscles, especially women. So if you can find a place to do that on, like the idea would be as if on a bench, you could do that and it's not as much weight you're feeling to have to lift yourself up that high. But make sure it's stable. I don't have anything stable in here to show you, otherwise I would. Okay, let's sit ourselves down. We're going to have the knees pointing towards the right. And you want to get yourself in a nice position, have some space around you. And the hips tend to get hipped up one higher than the other. Just try to even them up as much as you can. Inner thighs. Remember, inner thighs get active. Pelvic floor works, and that's it. So that helps all with the core. So find all that as we're sitting here. Take the hands up. We call these cupcake fingers, like you're trying to get your fingers over that cupcake without any icing. Yeah, okay. Then we're going to turn the same way our knees are. All right, it's a nice little twist. And then we want to add a push-up. Hands come down to the mat and try to make it a bit of a push-up that you're actually making your fingers push your body up, and you can twist back. Let's do 3 more of those. Make the fingers, wrist, do a little bit of work. Take yourself down, use the body weight, push up. Good, 2 more. Good. Then we're going to work it into a side plank if we want. So another option, make sure you have your, let me get rid of my blanket. There we go. All right. So right hand, right knees, stretch up with the left arm, give it a big stretch. Thread the needle first. All right, so just go under and a big thread, nice twist. Continue with that, or if you feel like I need to do my side plank, take yourself up to side plank. Either hold your side plank, or if you can rotate and want without collapsing, you can create rotation. Hold up and we can do knee side plank. All right, find our challenge. Keep everything strong. Good. 3. Good. 2. And 1. Nice job, everyone, whatever you were doing. Good job. All right, so our knees were to the right. We need to switch them to the opposite side. My knees are now going to the left. Take a moment again. You got to get that hip settled. See if we can get the inner thigh muscles to do something. Then the pelvic floor, the lift up. Fingers come up. All right, make them work. Our fingers need work too. Our wrists need to be worked. So anytime we can do that. Then from here, and even see if you can get the under muscle here. Squeeze, like you're trying to squeeze. Then rotate. Then push up. Belly button to spine. Nice. 3 more. The more muscles you can get to work in each action that we're doing, the more results you'll see. And as I said before, sometimes the muscles don't seem to be listening. Eventually, they do. Okay, it's kind of like the kids. Once they grow up, they listen. Okay, bring it back up. Thread the needle. The one arm goes down, a big stretch, and the thread of the needle. Then you continued on with that, or if you took yourself up to whatever version you did on the other side, see if you can. And if you need to modify, that is okay. One side is different than the other. All right, and let's hold it or move, whatever we're doing. 3, 2, and 1. All right, nice job. Everybody take it to a high plank, stretch up to a down dog. Whew. Let's do one more little work that we usually do in the beginning. Come on to hands and knees. You know what it is. It's our spinal balance work. Take one foot back. I'm starting with my right, lifting my right foot up. Right hip is pointing down. Zip of the core, strong. Left arm comes up. Hold and breathe. All right, either stay in here or take your arm and leg out to the outside edge of your mat, keeping your body steady. Then back to the midline. 3 more times. And 1. All right, bring it back down. Just kind of stretch back, give your wrists a little movement. And then we have the other side. We're almost there, guys. You guys are doing fantastic. Opposite leg. Lift it up. Squeeze the glute. Hip points down. Zip of the core. Push through the shoulders. Opposite arm. Hold and breathe. Gazing down. Head is in line with our spine. Not letting it drop. Either staying or we take the leg and arm out for 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. Bring the soles of your feet together, knees out wide. Okay, so knees are out wide, soles of feet together. All right. So stretch back, just a wide leg child's pose. That's where we're starting. So stretch your back, good. Then we're gonna take it, I did the stretch on Wednesday. I'm kind of liking the stretch, so we'll try it again. We're bringing ourselves forward. Our feet are still staying together. Knees are out wide, like you're doing a modified plank. Shift forward. All right. Put a band in the legs, and then let the legs drop to the left, and then look to the right. Then let the knees, feet drop to the right, look to the left. And just move back and forth. If this is not working for you, do a little bit of cat and cow. One more rotation each way. Good, and then bring yourself back up. Come on to hero's pose, so we're at the knees. Good job, everyone. Take the hands behind you and just kind of stretch in the chest. Down, and you can always sit any other way. Take a little twist to one direction. And then back to the center, and then the other direction. And then back to the center. All right. It's been my honor and privilege. You guys were fun. It was kind of fun doing it a different way. Thank you so much for joining me. Namaste to you all.